Good day, everybody. My name is Dr. Ali Sudi Tsano. I'm the proprietor of the Junction Cyber and Electronics Hub here in Kombani, Kwale County. I wear two hats today, one as an author and another as your host. Let me tell you why this hub is so special to me. I opened Junction Cyber with a vision to bring technology and connectivity to our community. In a world that is increasingly digital, I wanted a place where people could access the internet, print important documents, get graphic design services, and buy electronics, all without traveling all the way to Mombasa. This hub represents new beginnings. It represents my belief that no matter where you start in life, you can adapt, learn, and grow. You can build something that serves your community. Today, I'm incredibly proud that this hub is hosting the virtual launch of my book, My Professional Journey. There is a beautiful symmetry in this. A book about my decades in veterinary medicine, launched from a technology hub that represents my commitment to the future. To my team here at Junction Cyber, Ms. Neema and my daughter Rukia, thank you for making this event possible. To the people of Kwale County, this hub is yours. Come, learn, connect, and grow with us. And to everyone watching online, welcome to home. Welcome to Junction Cyber and Electronics Hub. And welcome to the launch of my professional story. Karibuni sana. Asanteni. Now let's begin.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. My name is Ms. Neema Kache Jinjewa. I am the manager of Junction Cyber here in Kombani, Kwale County. On behalf of the entire team at Junction Cyber, I'm honored to welcome you, both those joining us virtual and those here in person, to this special occasion, the virtual launch of My Professional Journey by our owner, Dr. Ali Sudi Tsano. About our hub, Junction Cyber and Electronics Hub is a community-centered business. We offer internet services, printing, photocopying, graphic design, and electronics sales. Our goal is to serve the people of Kwale County to bring technology and connectivity closer to home. I have had the privilege of working under Dr. Tsanuo's leadership, and I can tell you that he is not just an employer, he's a mentor. He leads with kindness, integrity, and vision for empowering our community. When he told us he wants to launch his book here, we were excited and proud. It shows that he believes in this hub as much as we do. A few quick announcements. Number one, copies of My Professional Journey are available for purchase here at Junction Cyber after the event. Number two, for the virtual audience, you can contact us directly, order your copy, or buy online through a link we shall share. Number three, we will have a question and answer section shortly, so please send in your questions. To Dr. Tsano, on behalf of the entire Junction Cyber team, thank you for trusting us with this event. Your journey inspires us all. We are proud to be part of your story. To everyone watching, please enjoy the event and be inspired by the incredible journey you are about to hear. Karibuni sana. Thank you.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone watching us from different parts of the world, to our guests joining us here at Junction Cyber and Electronics Hub, and to those following this event online. Karibuni sana. My name is Rukia Ali. I'm the manager of this electronic hub, and I'm also Dr. Tsanuo's daughter. Today, I stand before you with wearing two hats. First, as a manager, I'm so proud to host this launch. This hub represents the new Kenyan technology, connectivity, and opportunity. Watching my father embrace the digital world to share his life's work here is a full circle moment. Second, as his daughter, I've seen the long nights and the early mornings. I've watched him treat animals in the rain and sits in this very office handling paperwork until late. He taught me that running a business, whether a clinic or a tech hub, requires integrity and discipline. Dad, this book isn't just your story, it's the blueprint you've given us. This book is much more than a collection of words. It is a testimony of perseverance, service, and lifelong learning. It carries valuable lessons that will inspire young people, professionals, entrepreneurs, and family alike. Please enjoy the event, and to our virtual audience, don't hesitate to drop your questions in the chat. Welcome all.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Taiba Rajab, and I'm Dr. Tanuwo's daughter, currently studying at Multimedia University of Kenya. No, when I read this book, I didn't just see a veterinarian. No. I saw a man who refused to give up through economic crisis, political turmoil, and long years of sacrifices. This man, my dad, he made sure that we had everything that we wanted in life, even when the clinic was struggling. And he took us to one of the best schools and taught us that education is one thing that no one can take away from us. Now, for anyone who is reading this book, especially students like me, it's a proof that success is not about never falling. No, it's about getting back up, even though it takes long years. And thank you everyone for coming to this book launch, and thank you for supporting my dad. Kwaheri, santeni sana.
Good morning and greetings to you all. This is Dr. Alex Great Mugisa, the Director of VetLove Services here in Kampala, Uganda. I am honored to be part of this virtual book launch for my dear colleague and friend, Dr. Ali Sudi Sauno, and his book, My Professional Journey. I first met Dr. Sauno in 2015, shortly after he joined Kakira Sugar Limited in Jinja. As a fellow veterinarian working in Uganda, I was really curious to meet this Kenyan colleague who had crossed borders to serve our community. From our very first conversation, I knew I had met someone special. Dr. Sauno brought with him not just decades of experience from Kenya's northern coast, but a humility and openness that made collaboration quite effortless. Over the years, we have worked together on numerous cases, referring clients to each other, sharing diagnostic insights, and consulting on quite challenging conditions. When he needed specialized laboratory services in Kampala, I was there. When I needed his expertise on canine cases, he was always available, often going out of his way to help. What has struck me most about Dr. Sauno is his willingness to learn. He did not come to Uganda as someone who knew everything. He came as a student of the profession, eager to understand the unique challenges of the veterinary practice in Uganda, the different disease patterns, the different clinic dynamics, the different regulatory environment. The openness has made him not just a respected colleague, but a trusted friend as well. Dr. Sauno's book, My Professional Journey, is not just a Kenyan story. It is quite an East African story. It speaks to the challenges we all face as veterinarians in this region. We struggle against unqualified practitioners who undermine our profession. The battle against infectious diseases like kennel cough that ravage our canine populations. The difficulty of accessing quality diagnostics and laboratory services. The need for stronger regulation and policy frameworks. Dr. Sauno writes honestly about these challenges. He does not shy away from the difficult topics. And everything, including the euthanasias that haunt us, the clients we cannot save, the financial pressures, that test our resilience. But he also writes about hope, about the evolution of our profession, about the power of collaboration, about the bonds we form with our clients and their animals, about the joy of saving a life. This book is a gift to the veterinary profession in East Africa. It reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles. It shows us that resilience is possible, and it inspires us to keep going, even when the road is hard. Dr. Sauno, my friend, I want to personally thank you for the trust you have placed in me over the years. When you crossed the border in 2015, you did not come as a stranger. You came as a brother. And I've always called you my brother, by the way. You embraced Uganda. You embraced our profession here. And you made a lasting impact. I have seen you handle very difficult cases with skill and compassion. I have seen you manage the canine section at Kakira Sugar with professionalism and dedication. I have seen you navigate the complexities of a large organization while maintaining your integrity and your humanity. And now, I see you are launching this book, a testament to 3 decades of service, resilience, and passion. You are an inspiration to all of us, Dr. Sauno. To everyone watching this launch today, if you are a veterinarian, read this book. I highly recommend it. It will remind you why you chose the profession. It will give you practical lessons from a colleague who has walked the path before you. And it will encourage you to keep serving, even when the challenges seem overwhelming. If you are a student considering veterinary medicine, read this book as well. It will show you the realities of the profession, the highs and the lows, It will prepare you for what lies ahead, and it will inspire you to pursue this calling with dedication and heart. If you are an animal lover, well, you have to read this book. It will deepen your understanding of what happens behind the clinic doors, behind the curtains, behind the scenes. It will show you the dedication of the people who care for your beloved pets, your beloved companions, and it will strengthen your appreciation for the human-animal bond. If you are simply someone who believes in resilience, service, and the power of never giving up, read this book as well. It will move you. It will inspire you. It will remind you that no journey is too long when you are driven by purpose. Therefore, Dr. Sauno, my friend, my colleague, my brother, I'm proud to call you a friend. I'm proud to have collaborated with you over the years, and I'm proud to be part of this moment as you launch your wonderful book. Your journey has been remarkable. Your book is a treasure, and your legacy will live on through the lives you have touched, animals and humans alike. Webali Nyosebo, Webali Munonga, thank you so much. I wish you all the success with this book. May it reach every corner of East Africa and beyond. Thank you so much. This is once again Dr. Alex Great Mugisa, Veterinary Services here in Kampala. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, colleagues, family, and all joining us virtually today. It is my distinct honor to introduce a man whose life has been defined by service, resilience, with unwavering commitment to the welfare of animals and communities that depend on them. Dr. Ali Sudi Sanuo is a veterinary surgeon with over 3 decades of experience across East Africa. He is a 1994 graduate of the University of Nairobi, Faculty of Veterinary Medicine. His career spans from the Kenyan coastal clinics to Jinja, Uganda. The story of Dr. Sanuo begins long before his first clinic. It begins in Athi River, Machakos, and Matuga in Kwale. A young boy shaped by resilience who found his calling by accident, watching a vet examine a cow through a library window. In that moment, a purpose was born. He built a practice, mentored students at Pwani University in Kilifi, Kenya, and now he is head of animal resources at Kakira Sugar in Uganda. He weathered the Kaya Bombo of 1997, the post-election violence of 2007, and the economic collapse thereafter. Through it all, his dedication to animals and people never changed. Today, we launch his book entitled My Professional Journey. These are not just cases and treatments. It is a reflection on the bond between humans, animals, and the land. A story of compassion in practice. In the pages, you will meet the patients who taught him, the colleagues who inspired him, the communities who entrusted him, and the challenges that forged the leader we honor today. From companion animals to cattle, poultry to dairy herds, classroom to the fields, Dr. Sanuo's work embodies the One Health principle. The health of the people, animals, and environment are inseparable. To every creature, great and small, whose silent trust teaches more than any textbook, and to the one who made caring for them a path for his mercy. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming a veterinarian, a teacher, a leader, and a storyteller. Let's welcome Dr. Ali Sudi Sanuo.
Good afternoon, everybody. Rabbi Sharli Sodri, ويسر لي أمري وأحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Kwa ndugu zetu na kaka zetu wa Kikristo, amani ya Bwana iwe nanyi. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Good day to all of you, to my family, my colleagues, my former and current clients. my students, fellow veterinarians, and all our friends joining us virtually from across Kenya, Uganda, and beyond. I see familiar faces from Twapa, from Shanzu, from Bamburi, from Jinja. I see faces from Pwani University, from Kakira Sugar Limited, from my early days at Fazenik Veterinary Clinic. I see my family. I see my beloved wife Latifa, my children Masudi, Mohammed, Sudi, Mwaka, Halima, Taiba, and Rukia. You are the foundation upon which this career is built, and I'm forever grateful for your unwavering support. And to all of you who have taken time from your busy schedules to be here today, thank you. Thank you for being part of this moment. Thank you for being part of my journey. When I look back over the past 3 decades, I'm filled with a profound sense of gratitude and humility. Gratitude for the privilege of serving countless animals and their owners. Humility when I reflect on the many lessons learned, often the hard way. Many of you have asked me over the years, Ali, why don't you write down your experiences? Your journey is remarkable. And I would always smile and say, oh, one day. Well, today is that one day. The idea of this book began taking shape in 2014, during a period of professional transition. I was leaving a practice I had built over 20 years on the Kenyan coast to begin a new chapter in Jinja, Uganda. That moment of change forced me to reflect on the journey that had brought me there, the highs, the lows, the unexpected turns, the people who had carried me through it all. I realized that my story was not just my own. It belonged to everyone, every client who trusted me with their beloved animal. It belonged to every colleague who shared their knowledge. It belonged to every farmer whose livelihood depended on the health of their herd. It belonged to my family, whose sacrifices enabled every professional milestone. And so I began to write, not just for myself, for all of them, for the veterinarians who are just starting their careers, for the students who are wondering if they have what it takes, for the animal lovers who want to understand what goes on behind the clinic doors, and perhaps most importantly, for the next generation of Kenyans and East Africans who will carry this profession forward. This book is about a veterinary career, yes, but more than that, it is a story of resilience. Resilience is not a word I use lightly. It was forged in the crucible of real challenges. I began my career in the early days of private veterinary practice in Kenya, before the regulation framework we have today, before mandatory CPD, before in-house diagnostic laboratories. In those days, we worked with microscoped clinical observation and sheer determination. The degree we earned, as our lecturers often reminded us, was merely a license to learn, and learning I did. In the pages of this book, I take you through the cases that defined my career, the throatworm and heartworm battles along the Kenyan coast, the osteosarcoma care that taught me about perseverance, the pyometra emergencies that raced against time, and the skin conditions that tested my diagnostic skills. But I also take you through the challenges that textbook prepares you for, with the political turmoil of 1997 when Kaya Bombo clashes devastated the coastal economy, the post-election violence of 2007-2008 that reduced my practice to near silence, and the difficult decisions, including the heartbreaking sale of practice I had built with my own hands. One of the most challenging periods I describe in the book is the aftermath of the 2007-2008 violence. My monthly income, which had stood approximately at 1.2 million, plummeted to about 300,000 per month. My caseload dwindled to 0 or 1 case per day. The clinic compound that had once was a bustle with activity stood deserted. Yet I kept my entire staff, clinging to the hope of better days. Those days eventually came, though not in the way I expected. They came through an email platform started by a former classmate, the late Dr. Ken Wameo. May his soul rest in peace. A message on that platform led to an interview in Nairobi, which led to a journey to Jinja, which led to a decade of service at Kakira Sugar Limited. That journey from the depths of professional crisis to a new beginning in Uganda is a testament to the power of professional networks and the importance of never giving up. I want to take a moment to acknowledge the people who made this journey possible. To my clients, you know who you are, the ones that trusted me during the early days and certain days at Fazenik Veterinary Clinic, the ones who stood by me when I opened my own practice, the ones who became friends and in some cases family. I think of Ula Grimwood and her late husband, Mr. Adrian, whose spirited dogs kept me on my toes, whose trust kept me going through the small hours of the night. I think of Madam Elvina Mutua, Mrs. Margaret Kaduda, and Mrs. Wanjao, my cherished mothers in Mtwapa, who became anchors during my formative fragile years. I think of Mrs. Ula Brunesen and a magnificent boxer, whose visits to my small office were gestures of quiet solidarity. I think of Madam Lilian Awimbo, whose steadiness in the face of chaos forged me into the veterinarian I had only dreamed of becoming. To my colleagues, the late Dr. Dennis Mokio, may his soul rest in peace, Dr. Ajmal Fazil, Dr. Simon Mudoka, the late Dr. Kashmir Zahur, Dr. Andrew Matole, and so many others. You were not just colleagues, you were mentors, friends, and brothers from different mothers. I learned from your wisdom, drew strength from your encouragement, and grew because of your guidance. To the institutions, Pwani University, where I had the privilege of teaching the generation of animal health professionals, Kakira Sugar Limited, where I served for over a decade as head of animal resources, and the Kenya Veterinary Board and Veterinary Medicine Directorate, whose regulatory frameworks have transformed the profession from the analog practice of the 90s into the evidence-based technology-enabled field we see today. And above all, my family, my beloved wife Latifa Mohammed, whose unwavering support has been my foundation. My children, Masudi, Mohammed, Sudi, Mwaka, Halima, Taiba, and Rukia. Every step of this journey has been for you. To my uncle, Professor Mniru Hamisi Tano, whose mentorship has been invaluable. And to my siblings and extended family, whose encouragement has been a constant source of strength. This book is as much as your story as it is mine. Lessons from this book. As I reflect on the lessons of this journey, a few stand out. First, veterinary practice is not just about treating animals. It is about understanding the human-animal bond. Some of the most important moments in my career were not surgical triumphs, but times when I sat with grieving owners explaining the limits of veterinary medicine, offering comfort in the face of loss. Second, resilience is not a trait you are born with. It is a muscle you build through practice. The challenges of the 1997 Kaya Bombo clashes, the 2007-2008 post-election violence, the economic collapse that followed, each tested me, each taught me something, and each made me stronger. Third, partnerships are powerful but require careful management. The partnership I described in this book with Dr. Ingrid, with Mr. Michael, Dr. Andrew Matole taught me about the importance of clear agreements, shared values, and the willingness to adapt. They also taught me that sometimes the most difficult decision is knowing when to let go. Fourth, professional networks are lifeline. The Vet Forum that led to my opportunity in Uganda, the collaborations with Pathcare Limited, the relationships with diagnostic facilities across Ntwapa and Mombasa. These networks carried me through difficult times and opened doors I never could have opened alone. Fifth, never underestimate the importance of diagnostics. The transition from relying solely on clinical presentation to becoming an evidence-based veterinarian transformed my practice. The investment in in-house diagnostics equipment, the development of relationships with medical laboratories, the continuous learning that came through CPD, all this elevated the quality of care I could provide. And finally, take care of yourself. The hidden burden of veterinary practice, the euthanasias, the difficult clients, the financial pressures can take toll on all of us. I learned this lesson the hard way. My advice to new graduates, master the art of living work at work. Create a ritual. Change your shoes, scrub your hands, and listen to one song on your way home. Sign out to your brain that I am done for the day. Your patients will still need you sane and ready the next day. One of the things I'm most excited to share in this book is the story of how veterinary practice has evolved in Kenya and East Africa over the past 3 decades. When I began practicing in 1994, the veterinary degree took 4 years. 2 preclinical and 2 clinical years. Today, it has been extended to 5 years with an additional 1-year internship, 6 years of training in total. In the 1990s, once registered by the Kenya Veterinary Board, there was no requirement for continuing professional development. Today, under the Veterinary Surgeons and Veterinary Professional Act of 2011, all veterinary surgeons, paraprofessionals, must undergo compulsory training, earning a minimum of 20 points annually to remain on their respective register. This is for the veterinary surgeons. The analog era of the 1980s and 1990s has given way to seamless, swift online transactions. The establishment of the Veterinary Medicine Directorate brought oversight to the entire life cycle of veterinary medicines. And diagnostics advances have been nothing short of revolutionary. From microscopes, our primary tool, to computer-integrated systems, digital radiology, and hormonal assay equipment. I also discussed the regulatory landscape in Uganda, where the Veterinary Practitioners Act of 2024 now provides modern governance for the profession. The challenges of unqualified practitioners remain, but there is progress. The future of veterinary practice in East Africa is luminous, provided we take strategic action. The next generation must be equipped not just with clinical acumen, but with expertise in digital health, data management, entrepreneurship, and public health. The One Health Alliance across animal, human, and environmental health must be strengthened, and the profession must continue to attract, retain, and support talented individuals. My closing remarks. In closing, I want to tell you why this book matters to me. This book is an intimate exploration of the profound connection between humans, animals, and the land we share. It is a testament to the power of compassion and resilience of the human spirit. It is my hope that these pages will resonate with fellow professionals, aspiring veterinarians, animal lovers, and anyone who believes in the power of dedication and perseverance. It is my hope that this book will speak to the young person in rural village who dreams of becoming a veterinarian but wonders if they belong. To the professional who is struggling and wondering if they can continue. To the animal lover who wants to understand what happens behind the clinic doors. It is my hope that this book will remind all of us that the importance of service. Service to animals is service to humanity. Every treatment we deliver, every disease we prevent, every life we save, it ripples outward, touching not the animal, but the family, the community, and the economy. And it is my hope that this book will inspire the next generation, not just to become veterinarians, but to become compassionate, ethical, and resilient professionals who will carry this mission forward. I've given this journey my all, the tears, the joy, the triumphs, the heartbreak. They are all here in these pages. And I have come to this moment not like someone who has arrived, but as someone who has learned and grown and is still learning. The launch team. Before I close, I want to express my deep appreciation for the team that has brought this launch to life. To the team at Junction Cyber and Electronic Hub in Kombani, Kwale County, thank you for hosting this virtual launch and for your support in bringing this book to the world. To the publisher, thank you for your commitment to this project and your belief in its importance. To all of you joining us virtually, your presence here today means the world to me. Whether you're in Mombasa, Nairobi, Jinja, Kampala, or anywhere else across the globe, thank you for being part of this moment. This book, My Professional Journey, is now available. I invite you to get your copy, to read it, and to share it with someone who might benefit from its lessons. If you are a student considering veterinary medicine, this book will give you a window into the profession's realities, the joys, the challenges, and the profound rewards. If you are a practicing veterinarian, these pages will resonate with your own experience. You will find in them a reflection of your own journey, the struggles and triumphs that make this profession so unique. If you're an animal lover, this book will deepen your understanding of the bond between humans and animals and the dedication of those who care for them. And if you are simply someone who believes in the power of resilience and the importance of service, this book will inspire you. And so, with gratitude, humility, and hope, I present to you my professional journey. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, may these pages find their way to the hearts of those who need them most. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of this journey. Thank you for your trust, your support, and your belief. From the bottom of my heart, asanteni sana webalenyo. Thank you. My name is Dr. Ali Sudi Tsanuo. And so, as I close this chapter, I would like to leave you with these words. Life is beautiful, but it comes with no guarantee of length. Even so, it remains a worthwhile gift for the time we are given. The greatest enemy we face is not death itself, it is suffering. The most profound gift we can offer is a dignified, peaceful ending to a loyal, suffering pet. That is a difficult skill to learn, yet it is sacred. Many people will let you into their most raw, honest inner being while they hold their dear pet through its final breath. That trust is something no paycheck can ever match. It is a privilege that must be carried gently and never forgotten. Forgiveness and permission to be imperfect are gifts, and they are divine. Do not stretch to need to know everything at once. You do not have to save every patient. Set boundaries without apology, and always remember, you are doing much better than you think. Now, my final prayer, in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, may these pages find their way to the hearts of those who need them most. May they inspire, heal, and guide, and may they remind us all that service to animals is indeed service to humanity. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of my journey. Thank you for your trust, your support, and your belief. Asanteni sana webalenyo. Thank you so much. My name is Dr. Ali Sudi Tsanuo.